the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
And the finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it.
Chance, surely! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough. Could be danger here! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the shot's on here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, it's Van Basten. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
定期初見様ご視聴の皆様いらっしゃいませ。ネギチャンネルをぜひチャンネル登録と高評価もぜひお願いします。皆様ぜひ楽しんでいってください。オメガ。
Apparently nothing wrong with it. Played into space. Stood up well to him there. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Mateus. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's on his way! Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, there first.
セーナさんやこう、手を振る。定期ありがとうね、ニコニコ。
And now a sudden chance to counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, easy pickings there. Turan. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And he's gone backward here. And this is Zola. Chance! And he's following up! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage.
He's had a shot! Sticks it away! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Forward it goes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Del Piero. And a chance! It's in! And he is just ripping it up! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Can he finish? Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Van Basten. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Basten. Now it's Luis Suarez. Makaleli conjures time and space where few can. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's found a way through. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what a mistake! Faced a shot at goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So off we go once more. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Platini. That's a cute ball. Zola. Mateus simply refused to be outdone there. Knocks it into space. It's a threatening ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! They're back within reach! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up. And the shot! Looking for a runner.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri, searching pass he's played there. Makaleli. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And this is Van Basten. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a good spell of possession, this. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. It's a lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge. Platini. Now it's Platini.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. And
the shot! Out of play for a throw. Van Dijk. Rodri. It's a searching pass. Makalele. Rummenigge. That's a good ball out wide. Platini. Rummenigge. This looks promising. And he was alert to it. Van Basten. Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. Makalele. And he was quick to react. Vieira. Now it's Luis Suarez. Beckham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Luis Suárez, el dorsal 20. Neymar, el dorsal 10. El dorsal 8. Serán sustituidos por
Cruyff gets into some space.
El dorsal 6. Filippo Inzaghi.
That's a fabulous ball. Great chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Un cambio de jugadores.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Semenyo. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, good read. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. And here's Makalele.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Ernest, looking to be a menace in the final third. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ernest. That's Vieira. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Corner number 2 then. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vieira is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Batistuta.
Now that looks a decent ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Semenyo. Oh, this looks sharp. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but...
こんばんは。ターくんさんこんばんは。手を振る？
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture as always. One of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. And already we're underway here. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker. But also...
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. The most accurate pass. Great ball, and he's in. And Sola! Really well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Stood up well to him there. And this is Del Piero. Driving. He's had a shot! Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. Chouameni. Now Semenyo. Dani Olmo. And it's Chouameni. Here's Chouameni. Messi. And it's Chouameni. And here's Dani Olmo. Urawa Reds have got it back and they'll have another go. Bensebaini calmly anticipates. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Messi. Platini. Vieira can see things, others simply cannot. Looking for options. Tries a shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else.
Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what? He rises! Oh, brilliant save. And we have our very first corner. Tchouaméni gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Tchouaméni, and it's Olmo. Just eases him off the ball. Bensebaini cuts it out. Semenyo. That's a little off target.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his shot, surely! He's beaten the keep. It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Platini duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Platini is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dani Olmo. Urawa Reds finding their passes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bensebaini.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Del Piero. And he's in on goal. He's found a way through. Dani Olmo. There's the whistle for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hiroshima really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye. Here we go again then.
Now he's got space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Engages and forces him off the ball. Solar chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dani Olmo. Choi. Now it's Semenyo. That's an imaginative pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. João Cancelo. Messi. And it's Messi. Choi. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Olmo. Nice bit of trickery. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Platini. The Urawa Reds appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. Choi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
The attendance
Pitches it off him.
60,179.
Platini. Now it's Del Piero. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's on it, can he get away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Tchouaméni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chips it through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He can run onto that. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Messi plays it short. There's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Urawa Reds have their second corner now. They've played it short. Semenyo looks at... He hits it! And that is faded wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Searching pass he's played there. Tchouaméni. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo. Spread out to the left, and he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed.
Urawa Reds really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And he's running... Chance! Goal! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the right. And that's cause for mild irritation. And it's been given away. He's looking wide. Some resolute defending there. And it's Michel Platini.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. João Cancelo. To Messi. And it's Olmo. Choi. Saliba cannot be beaten that easily. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 42.
Mbappe.
Number 18.
Schmeichel claims
Number 30.
comfort.
Messi. Coming on the field. Number 8. Kakitani. Number 10.
João Cancelo gets across to intercept that.
Mbappe. Number 22. Isco. Substitution.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Hiroshima clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Oh, it needed better placement. No. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Schmeichel with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Oh, shooting chance! Has another go! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Maldini gets over and intercepts, and smartly reclaimed. Neymar. And he's on his way! And the shot's on, and Berbatov! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Berbatov! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. So what can they make of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pepe defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that's well seen too. That's headed upfield. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Maldini. Barcelona were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And he's running through! Saliba. Makaleli. Turns back here, probably the best option. To Pepe. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And it's Gerrard. O'Shea. And it's Neymar. And here's Berbatov. Makaleli gets a foot in here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Gerrard. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Platini gets into some space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Berbatov. Well, that pass isn't the best. Long ball by the goalkeeper. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Del Piero. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that's a little loose. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Oh, this is a great chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ah, that's a fine interception. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And they're back on the ball again. Zola. Neymar. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Gerrard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Makaleli. Half-time getting close now. Platini, and he welcomes it in. Baresi deals with that comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Del Piero. And here's Platini. Platini. Now he's got space here. He's in a great position here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And this could be the final action of the first half. And that has been cleared. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitution on the field, number 19.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him is
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's found a way through. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, that is a... And the shot! That is just brilliant!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable class. Real chance! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Decent chance! They've scored! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? This ended up in no man's land. Best. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rummenigge tries to think it through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Belletti. And he cuts out the supply. Platini. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Platini. O'Shea. And it's Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Zola. Good ball, good take. He's away. Pass somewhat off target. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Platini trying to keep this in. Saliba. Passing nice and neat. Tries to play it. Bullish header! It's there! And this is getting better and better. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field, number 25, Zola.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number
So the lead
22,
now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Number 11, Johan
Makalele cuts out the pass.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution.
Belletti. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cruyff. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's O'Shea. It's a promising position. Played in deep. Can he spark a counter here? Cristiano Ronaldo. Makalele. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. The final 5 minutes. Cruyff. O'Shea gets a foot in and wins the ball. And he's picked it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that will be the final act. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence.
A header! And that was nowhere near his best. And the counter is on. Rummenigge. Knocks it into space. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Cruyff. That's a good ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he was quick to react. Platini. And here's Del Piero. Eze. Bergomi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. And here's Del Piero. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, well played. Del Piero. Tries to play it through. Now it's Eze. Eze! Eze! Out of this world! He's got himself an absolute peach. First blood drawn. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, this is... Goes for a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Platini, well seen, saw that coming. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out of play for a throw. Maldini makes the interception. Pirlo. And it's Hullet. That pass isn't the best. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pirlo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice looking ball. Now, this could be a chance. Played up towards the front line. Now it's Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Eze. Shot at goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vieira. Vieira does well to get it back. Zola clears it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not...
Real chance! He's got away with one there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Hiroshima really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department. Substitution on the field, number 19.
And that's the second half started.
Number 25, Zola. Number 7, Platini. Coming on the field,
Eze.
number 15,
Cruyff
Owen.
can see things
Number
others
24,
simply cannot.
Ernest.
Chips it through.
Number 11, Johan Cruyff.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge. Ernest. That's a shade optimistic. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Cruyff. That ball looks a good one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Thuram. And it's Vieira. Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. And the finish! Marvellous goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter.
And Cruyff! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
That's gone loose. Eze! And now they can clear their lines. Makaleli.
This is the time you need that pace.
Played out to the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Now it's Eze. He's a sharp little ball here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that is superb, a dangerous... And Hullet! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Pirlo. Eze. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's Vieira. He's not got that quite right. Played into space. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Thuram has got himself a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Hullet. Substitution.
Cruyff looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, that has not gone well. Hullet. Great vision. Owen. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And here's Hullet. Vieira. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Cruyff. Shot, surely! They've scored! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Looking for options for movement, and he's worked it through. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Oh, beautiful! And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those...
Face-to-face with real chance! Goal, Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Takes a shot! Quality ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bellingham. Rummenigge. Now this could be a chance. Del Piero. And he was alert to it. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Zola. No, that's been intercepted. Šeško.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Varane cuts it out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Del Piero. Solar. Del Piero. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's gone for a throw-in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's their second corner of the game. Bellingham is there, and he can get that clear. There will be a throw-in. Nice-looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. It's a goal kick. Well read. Nice interception.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
This looks promising. Now it's Bellingham. Played out to the right. He's in a great position here. That's good play. Ball swung in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Zola quietly revving up. And he's picked out the run. Varane cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Vieira. Sesko! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He is through here! Good running, strong and purposeful. And he has been fouled there. Rijkaard. Nedved gives it back. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Ibra. Chance! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish. There's the shot! They've done it! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
There's the start of the second half.
Hiroshima can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's an imaginative pass. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's beaten the last man. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Cruyff. Semenyo. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And here's Semenyo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Nedved. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Ronaldo. Rummenigge, Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. Picked out brilliantly. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
調子はどう？好調、二重間タンフ。
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 30.
Time for a change in personnel.
Numero 21. Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per
はい、5周目入りました W。
il numero 24. Il numero 22.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the...
And pull it! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cruyff. Well, that has not gone well. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Pull it. He's away. Can he finish? He is desperate to get on the score sheet. But not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
早すぎ、嬉し泣き。
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a quick ball upfield.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nicely weighted ball. Chance, surely! Cruyff. Ernest. Now that's well seen too. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He could... Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Great vision. Pepe gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Semenyo. Rummenigge is having a shot! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Desperate defending required here. That's the keeper's ball. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pirlo promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking for the run, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Just not quite happening for him just now. All hands on deck for this one. And he's managed to get rid. And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in each. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Takes a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, good spread. Rummenigge. He is through here. Pedro Neto. Nicely intercepted. Platini knocks it into space, and he was quick to react. Thuram, Šeško, and here's Isak. He's in space and looking for options. Now it's Pedro Neto. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Pedro Neto receives it in a wide position. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Now it's Pedro Neto, looking to go deep. Big header! It's bounced back off the post. Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pedro Neto. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in. He gets big. Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He has a look out. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
He's got tall. Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan go into the lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pedro Neto, over to the other side. Dumfries. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Del Piero. Thuram dominates aerially so often. Now that looks a decent ball. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero. There's the header! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! A finish right from the top draw! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Pedro Neto. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And that's going right the way across. Oh, that is a nice touch.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Very
time.
nicely done. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get onto this? Ferdinand. Pull it. Dumfries providing an outlet on that flank. Climbs up big! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes.
Hiroshima would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Substitution on the field. Number 25. Sola.
There's the start of the second half.
19. Del Piero.
Hiroshima really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Coming on the field. Number 24. Hannes. Number 4.
Pepe.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number
Thuram.
18. Gullit. Number 11.
Now it's Pedro Neto.
Johan Cruyff.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Oh, such a clever touch. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff, he's got away. Judge, surely! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
There's the shot! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my coach. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! Saliba deals with that comfortably. Zola. Oh, a delicate chip through. Pass is just off target. Tries to pass it through. And here's Zola. Del Piero. Chance for a shot! Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Rummenigge. Can he finish? Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And it's lofted through here. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Vieira. And it's Maldini. Seedorf. Platini. And Makaleli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's bustling through, and Messi! Goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Oh, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
After 20 minutes is...
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh, what a climb!
ハットマークオメガハットマークキラキラ頑張れレイルオン波線チョコレート
In the blink of an eye! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Shoots! He scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he
Nice
lives for,
goal.
Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So is this the start of a comeback? And we have our very first corner.
ハロー、手を振る。
And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. Stood up well to him there. Spread out to the left. Now it's Bale. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! It's in! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Pepe cuts it out. And smartly reclaimed. Maldini. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Messi powering forward here. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Cruyff. Looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. Oh, this is a great position. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Cruyff. Seedorf. Vieira. That's good running with the ball. Now that's well seen too. Hernes. Saliba.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
This might spell danger. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Hernes ended up in no man's land. Hernes. Saliba. Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19, Messi. Number 20.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Coming on the field. Number 10,
Makaleli.
Del Piero.
He's in a
Number
great
8,
position here.
George Best. Number 15,
cut it out.
Pullet. Number
Pirlo.
22, Bellingham.
Best.
Substitution in progress.
Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Owen. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pirlo. Aimed beyond the defence. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Maldini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli. Out to the right, back into the middle. Del Piero. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he plays one through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Tokushima Vortis clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is a brilliant interception. Vieira. It's Bellingham. And it's Hullet. Owen thinks about the shot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini. And it's Bellingham. Turns back here, probably the best option. Saliba, Vieira. Pirlo. Keep the ball and you win. And that's that. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile.